Hello everyone, Newfrodoson here. It's been a while since I've talked at the start of one of these videos, but I thought since this is a new series I'd go ahead and set up kind of what we're looking at here. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Nightfall channel is a channel where I've been telling over an extended period of time a crossover fanfiction type story that's written by AI. And it's a fun story. I think it's kind of interesting to see what the AI puts out. But for a while now I've wanted to try seeing what AI would do with original characters. Because, Nightfall is mostly just characters who were available on the website UberDuck back when it had character voices. But it's possible to make a character whole cloth out of AI. The other big departure for this series from Nightfall is that it's going to be written by Chat GPT, because Nightfall has been written primarily by Dungeon AI and a little bit by Novel AI. But we'll be using Chat GPT here, and most of the ideas for this, like the world building and everything, all come from Chat GPT too. Because basically what I did is I sat down with a Chat GPT conversation, and I told it I wanted to make an original anime series that was in the style of like Dragon Ball and Hunter x Hunter and One Piece, like an adventure series. And then I first had it make me a group of characters. I got 5 main characters. However, in this episode we'll only meet the first one, Hika. And then I think what we'll do is introduce the others in sort of a drip feed fashion over the course of the series. But then from there, I just kind of had it start writing the script. I had it write in a script format, so unlike Nightfall, there won't be a lot of he said, she said stuff. One thing I do want to say before going in is that for the first, couple scenes, the AI put a narrator into the script, but then also had stage direction. And I'll be reading the stage directions like I do with Nightfall, but the narrator is going to be voiced by an AI voice like the characters. The end result is that I think it's going to sound like there's 2 narrators, but what's supposed to be happening, or what ChatGPT thought would be happening, is that if it was actually animated, you'd be seeing the stuff that I say and then hearing a narrator voiceover. But yeah, I think that's all the preamble. I'll come back and we'll talk about the episode itself at the end, but for now let's jump into the first episode of Hika's Magical Journey. A lively town with colorful buildings and bustling streets, people with magical creatures, floating items, and whimsical activities.
In the heart of Cresenta Town, where magic and wonder intertwine, we find our spirited protagonist, Hika Fujimoto.
We see Hika, a 15-year-old girl with an insatiable curiosity, exploring the town with a wide-eyed wonder.
Hika, an ordinary girl with an extraordinary love for magic.
Hika passes by magical shops and street performers, showcasing the enchantment of the town. Hika peers through the gates of the Magic Academy, where students practice spells.
Her days filled with dreams of mastering the mystical arts.
Hika attempts a small spell, causing a magical mishap, but she laughs it off. Hika browses through the magical market filled with peculiar artifacts.
One day, as fate would have it, Hika stumbles upon an ancient artifact, the Crimson Heart.
Hika picks up the Crimson Heart, feeling an immediate connection.
What's this? It's so warm.
Suddenly, the Crimson Heart glows, reacting to Hika's magical aura.
Unbeknownst to her, the Crimson Heart resonates with her unique magical abilities.
A surge of magical energy emanates from the Crimson Heart, catching the attention of magical creatures and a mysterious figure in the shadows. Hika, oblivious, continues to experiment with the Crimson Heart.
The town's energy shifts, unnoticed by most, but not by those attuned to the mystical.
In the shadows, a mysterious figure watches Hika with intrigue.
The Crimson Heart. Interesting.
Suddenly, a magical vortex forms, engulfing Hika and the Crimson Heart.
And in the blink of an eye, Hika is transported to an otherworldly realm.
Hika disappears into the vortex as a mysterious figure vanishes into the shadows. Hika lands on a floating island surrounded by breathtaking landscapes and mystical creatures.
Separated from her familiar surroundings, Hika begins a journey of self-discovery and adventure.
Hika stands on the floating island, surrounded by magical landscapes. She looks around with a mix of awe and confusion.
Where am I? This is nothing like Cresenta.
A mischievous wind spirit appears, swirling around Hika.
Newcomer, welcome to the Floating Isles. You've got a lot to learn.
Floating Isles? How did I even get here?
The Crimson Heart brought you. That's some powerful magic you got there.
The Crimson Heart?
Hika clutches the glowing artifact in her hand.
Yep, that's the one. Unleashed quite a spectacle it did.
The wind spirit playfully zips around Hika, causing a small whirlwind.
Okay, enough with the whirlwind. Can you help me get back home?
Not so fast, newcomer. You've got a journey ahead of you, but don't worry, I'll be your guide. I'm Zephyra, the whimsical gale.
The wind spirit extends an ethereal hand, offering assistance.
Guide to where?
To uncover the mysteries of this magical realm, there's a lot more to discover than floating islands, you know.
Well, I guess there's no turning back. Lead the way, Zephyra.
Hika follows the wind spirit as they glide through the air to another floating island. Hika and Zephyra gracefully float to another vibrant floating island. The air is filled with the soft hum of magic.
This, my friend, is the Enchanted Grove, a place where the whispers of the ancient trees tell tales of the realm.
Hika gazes in awe at the mystical trees, their leaves shimmering with a magical glow.
It's beautiful, but Zephyra, how do I get back home?
Ah, the home dilemma. Don't you worry, Hika. We'll figure it out on our grand adventure.
Zephyra playfully swirls around Hika, creating a gentle breeze that rustles the leaves.
All right, let's make this adventure grand then.
The duo continues through the Enchanted Grove, encountering elemental spirits of nature.
These are the elemental spirits. Earth, water, fire, and of course the mischievous one over there is Gus, the air spirit.
Gus playfully tugs at Hika's hair, creating a miniature whirlwind around her.
Okay, I get it, Gus. You're mischievous, just like someone else I know.
Zephyra giggles, her laughter echoing through the grove.
We're all friends here. Elemental spirits play a vital role in maintaining the balance of this realm.
They reach a magical pool in the center of the grove, reflecting the floating islands above.
What's this?
The reflecting pool. It shows glimpses of your past and potential future. A magical mirror of sorts.
As Hika gazes into the pool, images of Cresenta Town and her friends flicker, causing a mix of emotions.
I miss home, Zephyra.
Homesickness is normal, Hika, but remember, the journey is just as important as the destination.
Zephyra creates a gentle breeze, comforting Hika.
You're right, Zephyra. Let's see where this adventure takes us.
The elemental spirits join in, creating a harmonious symphony of magical sounds as they continue their journey through the Enchanted Grove. Hika and Zephyra continue through the Enchanted Grove, reaching a clearing where the elemental spirits gather.
Hika meet the elemental spirits, Terran, Ignis, and Aqua.
Terran nods, his stoic demeanor contrasting with the fiery dance of Ignis and the fluid movements of Aqua.
Greetings, Hika. Hey there. Ready for some fiery company?
Ignis playfully creates a small flame in his hand, twirling it around.
I guess so. Nice to meet you, Terran and Ignis.
Aqua, a serene water figure, approaches, her presence calming the surroundings.
Welcome, Hika. The waters speak of your arrival.
Thanks, Aqua. This place is amazing, but I'm still trying to figure out how to get back home.
We'll get there, Hika. For now, let's enjoy the company of our elemental friends.
The elemental spirits gather in a circle, each contributing to the magical aura of the grove.
Hika, tell us about Cresenta. What's it like in your world?
Cresenta is a lively town filled with magic and wonder. There are floating items, magical creatures, and everyone has their own little magical touch.
Magic is a gift and a responsibility. Our realms are connected in more ways than one.
In understanding each other's worlds, we strengthen the bonds of our magical realms.
The elemental spirits nod in agreement, creating a harmonious display of elemental magic.
Thank you, everyone. I may be far from home, but with friends like you, I feel a little bit closer.
That's the spirit. Now let's continue our adventure. There's much more to explore and discover.
The group sets off, Hika and the elemental spirits forming an unlikely but magical alliance as they journey through the Enchanted Grove. Hika, Zephyra, and the elemental spirits, Terran, Ignis, Aqua, and Gus, gather in the Enchanted Grove. The air is filled with a mixture of earthly scents, the crackling of flames, and the soothing sounds of water, and the mischievous laughter of the wind.
Now that you've met the elemental spirits, it's time to talk about channeling their magic.
The elemental spirits gather around the Crimson Heart, their energies intertwining with its radiant glow.
The earth's strength can be channeled through the Crimson Heart. It will lend you stability and resilience.
Terran places a hand on the Crimson Heart, and the ground beneath Hika ripples with magical energy.
And behold the power of Ignis. Fire's passion will surge within you, guiding your determination.
Ignis envelops the Crimson Heart in flames, the warmth spreading around Hika.
The gentle touch of Aqua's waters will soothe and guide you through challenges. Allow the currents to flow through the Crimson Heart.
Aqua's water spirals around the Crimson Heart, creating a calming aura.
And don't forget the wind spirit's touch. Gus brings mischief and agility. Let the winds dance with the Crimson Heart's magic.
Gus swirls around Hika, creating playful gusts that ruffle her hair.
This is incredible, but how do I use all these powers?
Simple, Hika. The Crimson Heart will resonate with the elemental spirit's magic. All you need to do is focus on the element you wish to use, and the magic will flow through you.
Hika cautiously places her hand on the Crimson Heart, feeling a surge of energy.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Hika closes her eyes, concentrating on the element she wants to channel.
Focus on the earth, Hika.
The ground beneath Hika's feet responds, solidifying and providing a stable platform.
Feel the fire within, Hika.
Flames dance around Hika's hand as she opens her eyes, displaying a newfound determination.
Let the waters guide you, Hika.
Aqua's water forms a protective barrier around Hika, showcasing her ability to harness the calming powers.
Now let the winds carry you away, Hika.
Gus creates a small whirlwind, lifting Hika off the ground for a moment before gently setting her down.
This is amazing. Thank you all so much.
You're now a conduit of the elemental spirit's magic. Together we'll navigate this magical adventure land and find a way back home.
The elemental spirits and Hika share a moment of unity, their magic blending harmoniously with the Crimson Heart's glow. Hika, Zephyra, and the elemental spirits stand in a circle around the glowing Crimson Heart, their magical energy still resonating with its vibrant glow.
Hika, to return home, you must traverse the different realms. Each realm is a splinter from the elemental cores, and they hold the key to unlocking the path back to Crescenta.
Hika looks at the elemental spirits, her eyes filled with curiosity and determination.
I'll do whatever it takes. Just tell me how.
That's the spirit, Hika. Each realm presents unique challenges and wonders. With the powers of the elemental spirits channeled through the Crimson Heart, you'll be well equipped for the journey.
Zephyra floats closer to Hika, her eyes twinkling with excitement.
We start with the realm of Terra, born from the core of Earth. It represents strength, stability, and endurance. Expect rocky terrains, colossal creatures, and challenges that will test your resilience.
Terran nods, his solid presence reinforcing the notion of the Earth's realm.
Face these challenges with the determination that burns within you, Hika.
Next is Ignis's realm, filled with the fiery passion of flames. Expect scorching landscapes, trials that require quick thinking, and the exhilaration of overcoming obstacles with burning fervor.
Ignis flares up, his flames dancing in anticipation.
Let the fires of passion guide you, Hika.
After that, we journey to Aqua's realm, where calm waters conceal deep mysteries. Navigate through soothing landscapes, solve puzzles, and face challenges that require a tranquil mind.
Aqua's serene presence exudes a sense of calmness.
Allow the waters to guide you, Hika.
And of course, Gus's realm, filled with playful winds and unpredictable twists. Airborne challenges, mind-bending illusions, and tests that demand agility await.
Gus playfully zips around Hika, creating a gentle breeze.
Hold on tight, Hika. The winds will carry you through.
These realms sound incredible, but what lies at the end of each one?
Zephyra's expression becomes thoughtful, a hint of mystery in her eyes.
That, my dear friend, is the beauty of the journey. Each realm holds a piece of the puzzle, and by overcoming the challenges, you'll unlock the way back home.
The elemental spirits gather around Hika, their magical energies intertwining with hers.
With the powers of Terra, Ignis, Aqua, and Gus, you are ready for this adventure. Remember, no matter what lies ahead, we're here for you.
Hika takes a deep breath, feeling the newfound connection with the elemental spirits and the Crimson Heart.
Let's do this, everyone! I'm ready for the journey!
As the group prepares to embark on their adventure, the floating islands shimmer with magical energy, and the realms await exploration. Hika stands at the edge of a floating island, her gaze fixed on a magical pathway leading to the first realm, the realm of Terra. The elemental spirits, Zephyra, Terran, Ignis, Aqua, and Gus, gather around her.
Remember, Hika, channel the magic through the Crimson Heart. We'll guide you through the realms.
Stay vigilant and trust in the strength of the earth.
Let the fires of passion burn within you, Hika.
Aqua and Gus nod, offering their serene and playful support.
May the waters guide you.
Hold on tight, Hika. The winds are at your command.
Hika takes a deep breath, feeling the magical energies coursing through the Crimson Heart. She steps onto the pathway, ready to embark on her journey.
I won't let you down, everyone!
As Hika moves forward, the magical path begins to illuminate, leading her towards the shimmering gateway to the realm of Terra. Hika walks through the magical pathway, the surroundings transitioning to the rocky landscape of the realm of Terra. Colossal stone structures and towering mountains surround her.
You're doing great, Hika. Trust in the Earth's strength.
As Hika progresses, a mysterious figure emerges from the shadows, the same figure that observed from the beginning.
Ah, the bearer of the Crimson Heart.
The figure raises a hand, sending a disruptive wave through the magical pathway.
Hika, watch out, something's not right.
Suddenly, the magical path becomes unstable. Hika stumbles, trying to maintain her balance.
What's happening?
The mysterious figure, with a malevolent grin, intensifies the disruption. The magical path begins to shatter.
Hika, brace yourself. We're losing the connection.
The magical path collapses, and Hika is thrown off course, plummeting into a swirling vortex of magical energy. Hika crashes onto solid ground, surrounded by an otherworldly landscape. The mysterious figure watches from a distance.
Fate has other plans for you, Crimson Heart bearer.
Hika, disoriented, looks around. realizing she's in an unknown and unpredictable location. Hika stands up, her surroundings a surreal mix of floating islands, mysterious structures, and a magical sky. The mysterious figure advances, ready to strike.
What do you want? Why did you do this?
The mysterious figure, still concealed in shadows, cackles malevolently.
The Crimson Heart holds untold power. I couldn't resist the temptation to claim it for myself.
The figure lunges at Hika, but she instinctively raises the Crimson Heart, channeling the elemental spirit's magic.
Focus, Hika, channel the elements.
Hika closes her eyes, concentrating on the elemental spirit's powers. Terran's strength forms a protective barrier, Ignis ignites in a fiery defense. Aqua's soothing waters shield her, and Gus's playful winds create a whirlwind of protection.
You won't take this from me.
The elemental spirit's magic repels the mysterious figure, who retreats into the shadows with a hiss of frustration.
This is not over, Crimson Heartbearer. Your journey has just begun.
The mysterious figure vanishes, leaving Hika alone in the mysterious realm.
What have I gotten myself into?
The elemental spirits surround Hika, their energies comforting her in the aftermath of the confrontation.
You're safe, Hika. We're here with you.
I can't go back, can I?
Not yet, but your journey is not in vain. There's much to discover and much to learn.
The floating islands shift, creating a path ahead for Hika.
Press forward, Hika. The realms await your exploration.
I might be lost, but I won't be defeated. I'll find my way home no matter what.
Hika takes a deep breath and steps onto the new path, her silhouette against the magical sky.
The adventure has just begun, Hika.
As Hika ventures into the unknown, the elemental spirits watch over her, and the floating islands continue to reshape themselves. So that's the end of our first story, and let's talk about it a little bit. So, I initially wanted to give Chat GPT like as much freedom as I possibly could in creating the story, but it became pretty obvious to me during the course of that was a mistake. Well, first of all, the first problem I ran into was I tried to give it an overview of the episode and then get it to write piecemeal the script in individual prompts, but once it had the story of the whole episode, it just kind of tried to squeeze as much of that into a couple paragraphs as possible, so I had to scrap that. Then I decided to not tell it where we were going and to just start with an opening scene and build from there. And what ended up happening was that it just kind of meandered forever. You see a little bit of that in the final episode here, but it was much worse originally. I think without course correction, ChatGPT would have just had the elemental spirits each say a thing tied to their element in perpetuity, like forever. They would just kept saying, Ignis would have kept saying something about fire or passion, and Terran would have said something about stability or rocks, like that forever. So we couldn't do that. So what I will have to do to make this series work is to just kind of, with each scene that comes up, suggest how that scene should play out and kind of hold ChatGPT's hand, because it just won't understand that it's writing a story otherwise. I've done a lot of stuff with ChatGPT summarizing stories, and it can kind of do that, and it can even make like a full arc in like if you have it like make summaries of like a bunch of episodes, but to actually go in and write the story, it seems to struggle with it without you like telling it what to do each step of the way. So that's what I'll do, and I do think the episodes will be a little bit more fun for that, but it will be maybe less, it'll have less of that AI weirdness like Nightfall has. Another problem I've noticed with ChatGPT, which, well, I guess it could maybe be a feature, not a problem, but ChatGPT is like kind of infamously toothless, especially compared to like AI Dungeon or Novel AI, and as a result, it's very childish in how it writes dialogue, I feel like. I'm not sure if that came across in this script alone, but I have written ahead in this series, and I feel like it's got a very Saturday morning cartoon vibe to the dialogue. That's just going to be kind of how characters in the story talk. If you're trying to write something more serious than that, then I don't think ChatGPT will be useful, because every time I've seen it write dialogue directly, not just here, it's always had something of that like cartoony element to it, where it just doesn't quite understand dialogue. I don't know. But this story, the way it is, the like kind of lighthearted adventure nature of it, them all talking like they're in a Saturday morning cartoon isn't a huge problem, and I actually think it's kind of charming. So I don't know for sure when the next episode will be, but I hope it won't be too long. I do think some of the future episodes of this are pretty fun. I'm pretty happy with how some of them have gone. So I hope you'll join me there. Unlike Nightfall, this is going to be like a confined series with like a beginning, a middle, and an end. When it's over, it's over. It's not going to be like a forever series like Nightfall is. This is an experiment, and I hope you at least had some fun with it, and we'll come back for the next part whenever that is. I'll see you then. Bye.